The Whispering Walls. The old house at the edge of town had been abandoned for years. No one dared enter, not since the Carmichael family disappeared without a trace decades ago. But Jenna, ever the skeptic, decided to prove there was nothing to fear. Armed with a flashlight and her phone, she pushed open the creaky door. The air inside was thick, heavy with the smell of damp wood and decay. Her footsteps echoed as she wandered through the empty rooms, each one eerier than the last. Faint whispers seemed to float through the air, but she brushed it off as wind slipping through the cracks. In the living room, she found a dusty armchair facing an old, cracked mirror. As she approached, she noticed something odd. Her reflection didn't move. Jenna froze, her breath catching in her throat. The reflection smiled. She stumbled backward, her flashlight flickering. The whispers grew louder, overlapping into a chaotic murmur that seemed to seep from the very walls. Her phone buzzed in her pocket, and she yanked it out, desperate for a distraction. A new notification. Look behind you. Heart pounding, she slowly turned. The room was empty, but in the mirror, her reflection stood directly behind her, grinning wider than before. Its hand reached out toward her shoulder. Jenna screamed, but the sound was swallowed by the whispers. The flashlight fell from her trembling hand, the beam casting frantic shadows. When she looked back at the mirror, her reflection was gone. But she wasn't alone. The next morning, the house stood silent once more, as if nothing had happened. Jenna's phone lay on the floor, its screen cracked. The last photo it captured showed her face, eyes wide with terror, as a shadowy figure loomed behind her. And if you listen closely in the dead of night, you might hear her voice, joining the whispers, trapped forever in the walls.